Have you ever met your shadow? Not the outline that follows you on a sunny day, but the one that stays within your consciousness. The hidden self that reveals itself in dreams. The one that scares you, confuses you, or even empowers you to take that next step. Your darkest fears, deepest desires, or the part of you that you lock away. Welcome to the mysterious world of shadow. Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst who founded analytical psychology, proposed the concept of the shadow self, an aspect of the unconscious mind consisting of repressed weaknesses, instincts, and shortcomings. The dark side of our personality, the part we are often reluctant to reveal to the world or even to ourselves.
People have up to 5 different personalities in cases of dissociation personality, where, for instance, the one person, say, call it person A, doesn't know of the existence of the person B, but B knows of A. Or there may be a third personality, C, that doesn't know of the two others. There are such cases in literature.
Anais Nin wrote, "We don't see things as they are, we see them as we are." In the strange dance of life, it's our shadow that influences our perceptions and our actions, at times even unknowingly. What would it feel like if we could embrace this shadow, acknowledge and understand it, rather than avoiding it? Can we dive deep into our unconscious mind and embark on a path of self-discovery? Let me share with you the fascinating theory of psychologist James Hollis. Until we make the unconscious conscious, it will direct our life and we will call it fate. Now, picture yourself on a ship, setting sail into the mysterious ocean of your subconscious. It's a voyage not for all, but for those who dare to embark on this journey, as it can promise the treasure of self-understanding, self-acceptance, and an enriched life experience. Think about this. When you're angry, when you're scared, when you're feeling something you don't want to feel, could it be your shadow self tapping on the door of your consciousness, seeking acknowledgement?
The healing of the human psyche is always going to come from the side of the shadow. It often shows up as psychopathology. And from a Jungian standpoint, we welcome the psychopathology because it tells us about what's going on in the psyche. It tells us about the compensatory factors.
In shadow work, you are both the archaeologist and the artifact. You dig deep into yourself to uncover hidden aspects of your being. It's about facing your fears, confronting your desires, understanding your dreams, and meeting your true, authentic self. Remember, we are all a blend of light and shadow, and accepting your shadow is the path to your true and whole self. This is the enigmatic world of shadow work. Are you ready to meet your shadow? Each symbol or glyph carries a message, a wonderful, mysterious secret. It carries messages from parts of us we have forgotten, parts we have buried, and parts we are afraid of. But for each hidden part, there is a key to our evolution of awareness.
That's why the devil is just the divine feeling ill. You have the mythical shadow that we call the devil, but there's nothing that happens. You know, even electrical charges, there's positive and negative charge, otherwise there's no electricity.
Imagine walking through the forest of your mind, each tree representing a memory, each shadow illustrating a part of you waiting to be discovered. It might be a daunting journey, yet it's an adventure into the unexplored. Why should we take this journey? Why should we care about our shadow selves? Renowned psychologist Robert Johnson emphasized the importance of confronting our shadow selves. He suggested to refuse the dark side of one's nature is to store or accumulate the darkness. This is later expressed as a black mood, psychosomatic illness, or unconsciously inspired accidents. So it's clear our well-being, our mental health depend on us acknowledging and integrating our shadow selves. Every one of us carries these shadows, these parts we have refused to acknowledge. The woman in the mirror hides her assertiveness, fearing it might be viewed as aggression. The man, lost in his thought, conceals his vulnerability, believing it's a sign of weakness. The child hides his ambition, afraid it might be seen as arrogance. Like a golden mask, we project to the world what we think is acceptable, beautiful, or lovable. But underneath, we are an intricate tapestry of many threads. It's time we explore those threads. It's time we take off the mask. As you ponder upon this question, remember the words of Jung, "I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become." Unmasking our shadow self is a step towards choosing who we wish to become.
I may not know
why we need salt, but we prefer to eat salt too, because you feel better. And so when you think in a certain way, you may feel considerably better. And I think if you think along the lines of nature, then you think properly.